Do you boys need stubs? Make sure you guys go to u4gm.com. Make sure you guys use code Brady for 5% off your purchase. This is easy stubs. It's nice and fast, and it's way better than giving SDS money. Alright boys, so we actually got a lot of things dropped in MLB The Show 22, and I'm actually amped about it. We got a lot of free diamonds, and there's a lot of free stubs to actually end up getting in the game, so we're going to be talking about everything today, the best way to kind of finish the program, and kind of just the free stubs that San Diego Studios is definitely handing us that I am absolutely amped about. Another thing, I know a lot of you guys probably ended up seeing my community post or my TikTok. I am okay. All the tests ended up coming back fine, and the doctors cleared me, so I'm back, and we should be making a lot of MLB The Show content as usual. Also, if you boys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like and sub button, and let's get right into it. All right, first off, we're going to talk about the BR program. Now, this is the best way to make stubs in MLB The Show every single year. And these cards are some heaters. These cards are actually going to go for a lot of stubs. So let's talk about it, and let's talk about the BR program. As far as all of these bronze and golds, no one really cares about them. Obviously, a Jose Altuve necessarily isn't too bad, but you're going to be having to get a lot of missions with these guys done. So kind of glance at them. The one that you're probably going to want to take is Tom Glavine. Even though he has really bad hits per 9, he'll be a good like 5 or 4 starter in BR. You're not going to use him for more than an inning. He'll be a lefty. He'll be okay in Battle Royale. As far as the silver cards, though, I guess use Barry Larkin is big. This card usually plays above his stats, and he's pretty good all around. You know, he hits well, he fields well, and he's just kind of okay all around. Nothing really good anywhere. Sean Green actually is interesting because he's a left-handed bat who looks like he'll be okay versus righties. Definitely, though, that fall off versus lefty is terrible, so we're not going to end up picking this guy whenever we're doing his challenges. The one thing that I think is really cool, the rookie Corbin Burns, sinker cutter, 90 hits per 9. He's a relief pitcher. This card is going to be absolutely disgusting. Definitely a guy that you're going to use in BR in the draft. And then the 79 Juan Soto, great swing, all-around stats. I'm a fan. These are probably the first two that you guys are going to end up picking every single time. As far as the golds go, Tony Watson, all right, lefty with sinker, 77 hits per 9, not bad pick. Yasmani Grandal is a big one because it's BR. He's a switch hitting catcher with big pop. Obviously, the dude runs slower than a snail, but Yasmani, not too bad. As far as the big cards that we're ended up looking at today, at the 90, we get the 92 overall Ron Santo. Now, I might be wrong, but is that a new legend? I've never ended up seeing a Ron Santo card, so third baseman, shortstop, looks pretty decent, nothing great. I'm not going to say that I would draft this dude, but hopefully he ends up going for a good amount of stubs, and he's pretty good all around. 88 fielding, 61 speed for third baseman who can play shortstop. He's pretty balanced. Maybe he has a good swing, maybe he's okay. We'll see how he does. But the BR program is really big. Now, Jason Giambi is the first one I want to talk about. Jason Giambi is disgusting. He has a great bat, and just something about Giambi swings, man. I love him. I absolutely love him. This might be a guy that whenever I end up grinding this program out, that I might end up keeping Jason Giambi at first base. He's a lot like Ryan Howard in the way that he just absolutely rails righties. Now, one thing that I will say is I don't think this card is that much better than like that 88 Ryan Howard or even that like 90 overall switch hitting Josh Bell. I think that card is pretty good too. There's just a lot of really good first basemen in the game right now, but Jason Giambi, dude, I loved this guy at the beginning of the year last year. He is usually really good. OREL HERSHISER is another guy, man, guys. When I tell you that this card is disgusting, this card is disgusting. The sinker, the cutter, the curveball, the changeup. This 92 played in MLB The Show 19 to like the end of the year. People would use this guy until it was like 99 came out. OREL HERSHISER, this 92 card is gross, bro. Gross. I know he doesn't have the highest hits per 9 in the world, but at this time of year, the hits per 9 are really good. His pitch mix is absolutely elite. This guy dots, too. You're going to be able to absolutely dot corners with this dude. OREL HERSHISER is definitely a W. Now, as far as how many stubs I think that we're going to end up being able to make out of these free diamonds and free cards is I think that we'll end up probably making roughly around 300 to 250,000 stubs. Now, the reason why I say 250,000 stubs is this OREL HERSHISER card. I know he's only going for 165K right now, and that's very beginning. I would be shocked, absolutely shocked, if we end up having this OREL HERSHISER card go under 100K. The reason why I say that is because he is so good, and every God Squad wants him. Now, I'm even thinking about keeping this guy. He's that disgusting, but if you want to sell him, he's going to be 100K easy. This card is going to stay really expensive. And obviously, worst case scenario, you get guys like Jason Bay who are selling for 34, but this Jason Giambi and these cards as well, they're going to be going for a lot of stubs. Definitely a lot better tier of cards than the ones we got in the last program. It's not even close. One thing I want to say as well is for finishing the BR program as fast as possible is make sure that you guys are doing all of these missions. Now, each time you draft, you pick the same one over and over and over again until you have the parallel XP done with the bronze, the silver, and the golds. Those are absolutely huge and really easy to do. We're going to be doing that whenever I stream BR tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to stream tonight because we got a game, but I will be streaming this tomorrow. Battle Royale is definitely really easy once you're doing all of these missions. It all adds up, it makes it easy, and you end up being able to get through it pretty fast, pretty easy. It's not too hard. And once you end up making sure that you're prioritizing getting this parallel XP and getting these little 4BR here and 4BR there, you're going to end up getting it done a lot faster. As far as the ones that are a little bit easier to get that you'll probably end up getting while you play BR, the 4,000 parallel XP in a single BR entry usually takes about 7 or 8 games. So if you end up taking a BR run whenever you're doing this whole program over 2 weeks to 7 wins, you're probably going to get the 4,000 XP as well. Sometimes you can even get it with like 6 if you have some high scoring games. But this isn't really a hard one. Everyone usually ends up getting this. 50 total bases, same thing. Probably 5 games, 6 games in. I don't think that this is going to be a hard one to get. The 15,000 is a little bit harder. I'm going to be honest. It takes a little bit, probably about 20 to 30 games. But you got to keep in mind that this is cumulative. It doesn't reset each time on entry. So you're going to get it eventually the more that you play the program. So that's 15 easy. 30 extra base hits, same kind of thing. This is 5. But this 15, 20, and you're probably going to end up getting all these. So this ends up putting you at 35 and 45. So this is pretty much half of the program, and it'll probably end up taking you only about an hour or 2 to end up doing. Just keep that in mind, and whenever you're comboing that with all of these parallel XP that you end up getting, especially the guys like Juan Soto and the rookie Corbin Burns that you should be using every single game, then you're going to end up doing just fine. These cards are going to do great. Now, I understand that the golds aren't that good. There is the Garrett Cole and the Buxton who aren't bad at all. But these are all pretty easy cards to end up drafting. Just make sure that you're drafting the same guy and they end up getting the parallel XP. And whenever you have the parallel XP done, that you check it a lot and then you end up finishing it, it's going to help with the BR program a lot. That's an amazing way to make stubs. The BR program is absolutely great. The last thing I'm going to talk about before I end the video, I know it's not going to be a very long video and you guys know this. We're going to talk about the brand new Astro Connect. Man, this is usually a really good program. I've been doing these as well. The 85 Michael Brantley actually looks pretty decent. 96.72. If you're a guy who does not have a diamond team yet, this guy's going to be better in golds. He's not going to be better in a lot of diamonds. There are a lot of cards that are better than this Michael Brantley, but for a free card that's really easy to get, not that hard. The Space City jerseys, honestly, boys, I think they are sick. I'm going to be rocking them. I know they're the trash throws. I don't care. The Space City, I think it's absolutely dope. As far as finishing it, the moments, pretty easy. End up getting half of the program. You get 25 from just doing the moments. Hit a home run, just make sure you're power swinging. Tally hits, make sure that you're normal swinging, and they're pretty easy, especially the bases ones. Those are just basically getting 2 hits, so nothing really hard here. 25 there. Now exchanges, I would not do. Do not do the exchanges. Do the missions. Whenever you get the Brantley, which you get at 20 or you get at 30, so once you get him, just play, I don't know, use him and play for CPU, bat him leadoff, and it'll probably be the best way to end up doing that. With all of the Astros ones too, you can make a full team just with Astros players and Michael Brantley once you get him, and you can play like 1 or 2 games, maybe even like mini seasons, so you can end up doing that really easily. And so you play mini seasons, so you're getting XP and stubs towards that program, and whenever you're doing that as well, you're also getting all of this like program stats done. You shouldn't have that much trouble. Just play the game on like rookie or veteran on mini seasons. It's not going to be that big of a deal. End up getting this done in probably about 20 to 30 minutes. This won't be hard. You get 2,000 stubs, 2,500 stubs, my bad, in this program too. So pretty easy program. Make sure you guys are doing this. If you aren't, you're going to be regretting it because this Michael Brantley isn't bad right now. And the other thing too is that whenever collections end up coming out, this is going to be huge, especially these veteran cards. They usually go for a lot of stubs. I know that this one probably is a no sell, but at least you'll have this guy in your back pocket and you'll be able to use him for collections. Pretty sick content drop from MLB The Show. I have been loving what they have been doing lately. I have had a lot of fun playing the game, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to stream this. Obviously, I have a college baseball game tonight. I'm not going to be able to end up streaming it tonight, but tomorrow night, make sure you guys are coming out and showing out, because I will be streaming the BR program. I don't know when yet. I'll put out a community post either late tonight or early tomorrow. We'll figure out when we're streaming. Make sure you guys have post noties on. If you don't have post noties on, it's going to be hard to know whenever I'm streaming. I'll talk to you boys later. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you guys for all the wishes whenever I was in the hospital. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And peace.